Welcome to Uldale. Well, just near Uldale. We're around about 5 miles away from Keswick and about 8 miles away from Cockermouth. And today we're about to see something which is what we would class as being a bit off the beaten track. Now, if we look just around here first, here we have a nicely made road, which it has access through to the fells and mountains that surround us. It's about 0.7 of a mile of private track that leads all the way up to this quite significant period property. Now, the house behind us was built, well, we've been suggested it's been built around about 1650 or parts of it. And the main house has 4 bedrooms, lovely reception space, loads of beams. It's very, very pretty inside. But adjoining, we have a 2-bedroom annex, which is completely independent. Actually, this section here. So it's joining, but would make a fantastic little extra holiday let, maybe an annex or something like that. To the rear, we have a barn which is in disrepair, but could make a fantastic work-live environment, or maybe even potentially a studio for an artist, because when we show you the views around here, there's a lot to be able to muse over. The garden space is very good. There's plenty of parking and a double garage. But we are nestled at the bottom of many of the mountains that surround this part of the Lake District National Park. And in the distance across the fields, there's even a beautiful waterfall, which there is a nice still shot within the details for you to be able to have a look at. Now, I'm going to take you around and I'm going to show you as much of this place as I can and give you a proper indication of what this can do for you. So let's have a proper look around. So we'll start by looking around the grounds first. There's different doors and different areas to be able to get into different parts of the house. We've got quite a nice size garden space all around. And I'm going to try and make sure that the camera lady doesn't fall over on these various amounts of steps that are here. But we'll take you down to the lower part of the garden first. In actual fact, I'm going to take you over to this part first. This really does show where the main views are. All around, you are surrounded by rural outlook, mountains. Just over here there's a lovely lakeland lake, and we've got this mountain vista all the way around, and it's even more impressive around the corner, and we'll show you that just now. So this is the barn that I was mentioning. We've got a double garage underneath, a lovely stone barn. It is in disrepair, and it does need to be fixed up to be able to make it into something. But I think there's an aged consent that was considered for a studio or for a workshop, and this fits perfectly. It couldn't be converted into an independent dwelling, but as something which is extra to the benefit of this house, it could be quite a usable space. I'm going to just take you up now and give you that first view of the waterfall. Okay, so this is your first proper look of the front of this house. As you can see, it's quite a pretty building. It's in need of some light refurbishment, but a really attractive space. But I'll show you this vista, this view that you can have if you buy here every day. And this is a camera woman's nightmare. But just from this point, you can see we have a really lovely mountain vista. And as you can see, just over here somewhere is a beautiful waterfall. Well, let's have a look inside now. Okay, so last look of this fantastic outlook, and we're going to have a look inside the actual property itself. So as I explained, we've got plenty of period feel. It's a really beautiful house inside. Obviously, there is a little bit of TLC, but decoratively, it's absolutely spot on and ready for somebody to move into. So let's go and have a look inside the house. So this is, as the approach to it when you come in a car, is actually the rear of the property, but really this is the true front. And as you can see, there's quite a lot of it. So we've got the barn that we mentioned earlier that needs some structural alteration, and then everything else that adjoins. But let's go and have a look inside the actual property. So the first thing that you note when you come in, this house has kind of got a date around about 1650 in many parts, but it's light and it's bright and it's got a lovely feel to it. There's open fireplaces, and there's one heck of a beam in the room that's adjoining onto here, which I'll show you in a moment. We've got a conservatory through here. Now, this probably needs a few alterations and maybe even an extension to be able to add a really great new orangery or something similar to that would probably be quite helpful. But having a look through in here, we've got like a little secret tunnel that takes us through into the library area. And then this interlinks and comes through into the dining room. Now, this is a huge dining room. There's absolutely loads of space. You've got a lovely sandstone fireplace, and when you're looking at a beam, this is some beam. This is massive and a really lovely focal feature of this house. Coming on through into here, there's a bit of a war in this house. There's lots of it. We have a ground floor loo, and through into here, there's another reception sitting room, and this equally has a doorway that takes you back out to the front of the property, which is very pretty. So we'll finish off the rest of the ground floor space in a moment, but I'll take you up to see the bedrooms. The master bedroom in this place is absolutely stunning. So the feature of having a nice curved staircase, and I've got two little girls, and I can imagine one of them in particular would very much like this as their little bedroom, which is very, very sweet. If you come through to the top, so in here we've got nice big open beams. It shows that it's got a bit of age to it, and then the view out of the window is over towards the mountains and over towards that waterfall, which you can see from just here. Okay, so let's explore the rest of the top of this building. We have a very nice size family bathroom, which is in very good condition. There's a large double bedroom, and through into here we have another double bedroom, and this floor then also has a further family bathroom. And the last room here, we have another lovely bedroom, nice and light and bright. It would make a good guest bedroom. So I'm just going to take you to the other part of the house now and show you the rest. Okay, so we'll now show you the kitchen, utility room, and then we'll head on to the annex so you can get a proper look. So the kitchen is a very nice country kitchen, nice eat-in kitchen as well. There's good double glazing throughout here, so that keeps this nice and warm in winter time. But the kitchen units and everything else look in pretty decent order. So again, alterations could be made if you require, but this is a perfectly move-in ready property. So as we come through into this section, we have a place where the boiler is housed, a little utility room, which is really helpful. And then this is the main access, I would say, that leads in to the actual property where you would park. And up above this is a staircase, a little platform that leads through to get into the annex. So this is one of the bedrooms for the annex. And then we have a loo and further bedroom. And then upstairs we've got a kitchen and quite a lovely sitting room. And yeah, as I said, there's quite a lovely sitting room. Bit of local slate in there as a feature, and a wood burning stove, which is very good. And then out the windows we've got really lovely views. And just over here, a family bathroom. And then there's a doorway which accesses out back to the parking. I'm just going to show you the last part outside, and then this will conclude the video. So, quite an interesting property. So as I've said, and I'll make the last bullet points, it's a very, very, very private house overlooking Lakeland views. The mountains that surround us are spectacular. The track or the road that leads to here is 0.7 of a mile long. So you are in a very standalone position if you want that kind of privacy. The main house is 4 bedrooms, lots of reception space, very characterful. You have a 2-bedroom annex, which is adjoining. You have a barn, which has the potential for redevelopment as maybe a studio or as maybe a live-work environment. Double garage, big plot, surrounded by spectacular views in an idyllic location. So if this property looks like it's something that would interest you, please do give us a call on 01900 822 00 or on 01768 881111, and we will look forward to explaining more about it for you. Thank you.